guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be part 2 of my decluttering series. I'm going to be doing, I did eyeshadow palettes in my last one. If you guys haven't seen that, I will link it down below. But today I think I'm going to be doing concealers, foundations, and primers. And then depending on how long that takes me and like what I get rid of and stuff, I might do like maybe powders or bronzers and blushes. I don't know. We will see how long this takes, but foundations, concealers, and primers for sure. I'm going to be decluttering those. I honestly don't know. I've said this before, but I declutter my makeup very, very often. So I don't know if there's much that I am going to be able to declutter, but I still want to go through my drawers and clean them up a little bit, just tidy them up, because they're literally a mess. Like when I use a product and then I'm done using it for a while, like I switch it up to another product, if that makes sense. I just throw it in my drawer and my drawer is like a mess. Like everything is just a disaster. So I'm going to clean it up and see what I can get rid of. But if you guys are interested in seeing me declutter my makeup, just keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below, that way you don't miss out on future videos. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so this is my foundation, concealers, and then primers back here. So let's start with foundations. The ones that I'm keeping for sure. I'm gonna take everything out and then clean my drawers, but let us, how do I do this? Yeah, let me take everything out first and then we will put everything back in that I'm keeping. Okay guys, I cannot clean this little container. It's so like stained and I have nails on, so I can't really like clean it that good. So we're just gonna keep it like this. These, by the way, are from, I used to work at Charlotte Russe, and when we closed down, they let us keep a lot of like the supplies and like storage and stuff. So I got these for free there. So that's that. I'm sure you can find something similar at the Container Store. Let's go ahead and get started with what I'm keeping. So first here I have Hailey's Beauty Reform Liquid Luxe Foundation. Mine is in 2.50. I love this one. It's a very natural finish. Like it kind of gives you a little bit of a dew without being oily or anything like that, which I like. It looks very fresh on the skin. Okay, next one I'm keeping is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is the dewy version, and this one is in, where's the color? Right there. Wait, where's the color? Golden Beige. Golden Beige. I love this one. A very similar, honestly, look to that one. And my all-time favorite one is the Born to Glow by NYX. So you already know I'm in shade medium olive. We are also going to be keeping, ooh, I love this one. This one is from Maybelline. This is the, what is this called? Super Stay Foundation. I'm in the shade 128, what is this? I'm blind. Warm Nude. Love this one. I feel like all these honestly have similar finishes. Like they're kind of a little bit glowy without looking too greasy or oily or anything like that. It just gives you a really pretty fresh finish. As well as this one, the True Skin from Catrice. This one's nice too. I haven't used it too much, so I'm going to keep this and keep using it. I'm in the shade 20 Warm Beige. Okay, next one I have here, the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. This one is in the shade 90 Neutral Suede. So this is kind of like a step up from like a tinted moisturizer or tinted BB cream or anything like that. It's like a step up, so it gives you better coverage than that, but it feels super lightweight on the skin. It feels really good. I really like this one, so keeping that one as well. And then another one of my favorites is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This one is in the shade, what did it say the name, girl? Medium 80. Really like this one. These are all, honestly, all the foundations that I have so far are like pretty similar finishes, except for this one. I think this one's a little bit more on the velvety side. Like it sets a little bit, not like matte, but it just sets a little bit more matte than the rest of them. Okay, next I have the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. I've mentioned it before that I don't really like matte foundations anymore because my skin is not really oily. It's kind of normal now. So this one is one that I actually like though, because it's not too drying. It's just a very pretty finish without like emphasizing dry patches or texture or anything like that. So I'm going to keep this one. I like mixing this with other ones as well, and it looks really pretty on the skin. So we're going to keep that one. I'm going to also keep these two. So the e.l.f. Camel CC Cream, I'm in the shade 240. Honestly, I don't understand the hype with this. I don't know if you guys love this BB cream or like a CC cream, sorry. But I don't see the hype. Like the the coverage is okay. Like, it's like a nice medium coverage. I don't like the consistency. It's pretty thick, and it feels heavy. People say that it feels lightweight, like you're wearing nothing, but to me, it feels heavy. That being said, I did use up quite a bit of it already, and honestly, I'm just going to use it up because it's not, like, horrible. It's not my favorite, but I'm just going to use it up because I already have it. And the shade is also weird. Like, this one is a little bit too light for me, I want to say, but the one that's the next one up is way too dark, so I don't know. We're going to keep her, though. This one, oh my god, one of my all-time favorite foundations ever, the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation in 240. Love, 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 love this stuff. So good. So we're going to keep her. And then, okay, let me start with the ones I'm going to get rid of. Okay, the first one I'm going to get rid of is the e.l.f. Flawless, what is this? Finish Foundation. Honestly, this one is in the shade, what is this? Nude. Their color selection is so weird. Their undertones are so bad, you guys. Like, I can never find my right color with this one. I think I've tried like 2-3 shades from this one. I just can't find the right one. And honestly, it tastes like oil-free in the bag, but I feel like this foundation is super oily. Like, if you just leave it there and don't use it for a while, you'll see like all the oil on here and you have to like really shake it. I don't know. It's so weird. The coverage is nice. It does have a nice coverage. It leaves a nice finish on the skin, but the undertone is weird, and it's just, honestly, it's not my favorite. I prefer all these other ones, so I'm just gonna get rid of this one. The next one I'm gonna get rid of, I didn't like how this looked. I found this at TJ Maxx. This is the Beauty Blender foundation. Mine is in the shade 2.50 Neutral. Honestly, it feels heavy. It's a little bit, it's like a medium when it comes to like thickness of the foundation, like consistency wise, but I just don't like it. I feel like this emphasized texture and like any dryness that I have on my face, so I didn't like this. I only used it like maybe 3-4 times, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Like, I don't need this. Oh, I forgot to mention this one. This is the Milani cream to powder foundation. I love this stuff, you guys. This is literally my go-to. I'm in the shade 230. This is my go-to for when I am in a rush and I just need to put on some makeup really fast. I throw this on in like 2.5 seconds and it blends itself out. So good. If you're gonna be wearing masks all day though, this is not gonna wear long whatsoever. Like, you're gonna put your mask on for a little bit and you take it off and your foundation is off as well. And then I have 2 of these shades. When I first bought it, I wasn't sure, so I just bought 2 and I never returned one of them, honestly. 460 is a little bit, it has such a weird undertone. Like, it looks like a weird gray color. I don't know how to explain it. It's so weird. And then 445 is a little bit off. So again, the tones are a little bit off. I'm almost done with this one, and this one is pretty full, but I'm going to keep mixing it with other ones. I like it to mix it with other foundations. I'm not wowed by it on its own, honestly. It was so hyped, and I don't see it. Okay, next. Oh my god, you guys. I literally spent so much money on makeup, and then I just get rid of it. Like, not even this. I've had it for not long at all. And I'm going to get rid of it, I think. This is a Physicians Formula Butter Believe It foundation. I'm in light to medium. Okay, again, their shade range is horrible. I think they literally have, like, I could be wrong, but they have literally such little shades in this foundation. And it's so, they have, like, a light medium, a dark, and, like, something like along those lines. It is way too, I think they took the butter part of this too literal. Like, it is too, how do I explain this? Oh, too dewy. Like, I don't like it. And also, I'm probably going to declutter their primer, but I don't know. I just didn't like this. It's too oily, in my opinion, even for somebody that doesn't really have, like, super oily skin anymore. I didn't like it, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, last but not least, another foundation that I honestly didn't enjoy is the Morphe, what is this? The Filter Effect foundation. I am in Filter Light 8. Well, I'm not really in this one. This was my fault. I just got, oh, is it in the focus? I just got the wrong shade, and this one is a little bit too light for me, but I didn't like it. It's too matte. It just looks bad on my skin. It emphasizes texture, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, why is it blurry? I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. My cousin has been wanting to try this, so I'm just gonna give this to her and let her try it, but I'm not a fan of it. Okay, my light is going down, so I have to hurry up, you guys. I hope this is a good enough angle. So I have my concealers right here, and this is a stackable drawer, so I have more right here. These are from Target, by the way. I'm not sure if they still have them, but they always have stuff like this in, like, their affordable section in the front of the store. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me take these all out. Okay, this thing is in the bottom, by the way, like under this, and I cannot pick it up with these claws, you guys, so just ignore it. Okay, let me move on. Let's do concealer. So let me start off. I think honestly I'm only probably gonna get rid of one, you guys, because I pretty much love all of these concealers. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with these from LA Colors. This is the Ultimate Cover Concealer. I have two shades. So I have, on this side I have Wheat right here, and then on this side it's Golden. So this one's a little bit more of a golden undertone as it states, and this one is going to be a little bit more like pinkish grayish weird undertone. Honestly, I like these to mix them because I love the concealer. I couldn't find like a good match to it, so I'm just going to continue to mix with these. But it's such a good concealer. It's such amazing coverage, and it's like $4 or $5. You can find it at Five Below. Next, I have the Incognito Concealer from Wet n Wild. Honestly, this is a light to medium coverage concealer. It's very lightweight, very thin formula. But it is very pretty, especially for those natural, more like no makeup looks. And you can build it up a little bit. So I do like this one. When I first used it, I was super unimpressed. But I started using it again recently, and I really do enjoy it. And then I have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Natural. I love this one. Very, very nice. Very medium coverage. Buildable as well. Doesn't look cakey. It's like a medium thickness in terms of like the thickness of it. It's like a medium for consistency. Next, I have the Kylie Cosmetics Concealer in the shade Birch. Their concealers, honestly, I'm glad they haven't brought them back with her relaunch, because I feel like they're gonna come up with like a completely new formula, hopefully, and like shade range and stuff like that. Because their shades were so weird as well. I could never find my right shade. It was always either too dark or too light or too orangey or too yellowy. It was just a mess. But Birch is the closest thing that I could find to it, and I actually really, really do enjoy this concealer. You guys, it's a very lightweight formula, but it's also a nice coverage. It is, again, more light medium coverage, buildable as well, but I just wish the undertones were different, but hopefully they relaunch it. Let me move on to this one. Again, KKW Beauty. This is kind of like a whatever concealer. It's also a light medium coverage in my opinion. I have number 6. It's not a wow factor, but I have it, and I'm just gonna reuse it. I'm just gonna use it up because I've used quite a bit of it. Okay, next I have, this is like a corrector. So this is a Supercharged from Milani, the under eye tint. I'm in the shade, I can't find it. What is this? Oh, Peach. It's right in front. In the shade Peach, you guys. So this one's gonna be more, why doesn't it focus? This one's gonna be just a corrector to kind of hide your dark circles, but you go on top of it with concealer as well. This is just gonna give you that extra little boost, that extra like make you look a little bit more awake and less under eye circles. So very pretty. So I'm gonna keep all these right here because they're more light medium coverage. So those are gonna go there, and then I will take my other little drawer and stack it on top. Okay, so I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer in light beige. Love this concealer. Super creamy, super like very full coverage, I would say. This one I've been obsessed with, the True Skin from Catrice. Again, full coverage and very creamy. This is in Neutral Biscuit. This one is okay. I've only used it a couple times because I got it at TJ Maxx. This is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer in medium 210. The shade is a little yellow and too light. I'm cleaning it off, sorry. But what are you going to do? You get what you get at TJ Maxx, right? Whatever shade you can find, you snatch it up. But I'm going to keep all these here. It is more full coverage as well. This is like my favorite concealer ever. The CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. I have 2 shades. Over here, I have the shade Buff Beige. And over here, I have Warm Nude. They're both pretty good shades for me. But I'm trying to look for one that has more of a neutral undertone. These are both kind of a little bit more like pinky undertones. Really, really love this concealer though, you guys. The coverage is amazing. It blends so easily. It's not cakey. It's very creamy. You can build it up even if you want like fuller coverage, but it's already full to begin with. Okay, next I have the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer in number, what is this? I can't see. Light medium. This concealer is so beautiful, you guys. It's so lightweight. It's not as thick as my other like full coverage ones. Not saying these are thick in a bad way, by the way, but very, very lightweight, very thin formula, but it's still amazing coverage. It's gonna be more on the I feel like it's also light medium, but it's more leaning towards the medium, and you can build it up as well. I love this stuff. I'm gonna put it in the bottom though because it is also not as full coverage as these. And then I have the Tarte Shape Tapes, the regular one, and this is the ultra creamy one. The ultra creamy one is in the shade, so blind, light medium sand for the ultra creamy one, and then light medium for the regular one. I like the ultra creamy one a little bit better because it is obviously creamier, less drying, but I like them both, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my ring light on here because it's getting super dark. But next, this one has been my recent favorite, my recent discovery. It's Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer. This one is in the shade 8. I think I was wearing this for my declutter video, the first one, the eyeshadow one, and I think this is kind of making my under eyes really like yellow and weird. So I don't know if it's oxidizing weirdly or it's just the wrong shade for me. But I love the concealer. If you guys haven't seen the review, I will try to link it down below. I always say I'm gonna link stuff and I forget, but that's that. And then the last one, the only one that I'm gonna get rid of, you guys, is the e.l.f. Camel Concealer. This one is in the shade medium beige. I don't know what's up with this, you guys. I cannot find a concealer in this one, like the black one that's not the hydrating one. The original one, my right undertone, I cannot. This one is so dark and orangey, and then I have a shade, I think, below it, and it's super light and like yellowy. I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Okay, guys, I think this is so much better. I should have turned on my light a long time ago, but I don't want to refilm, so sorry about that. But got my ring light on. It's brighter in here, so I moved everything out of the way so we can see my primer. So this is where I have my primers. I think I got this container like at Dollar Tree or Target or TJ Maxx, somewhere along those lines. You can find this pretty much anywhere. Okay, so as always, let me take everything out. This drawer is literally like flooding, you guys. Okay, by the way, I also have these on the side right here, but I'm not going to get rid of any of these. These are from ColourPop. They're the 4th Ray Beauty face milks. I love these so much. They're so moisturizing, you guys. Make my skin look so soft and prep them so nicely for foundation. And then I have them from Wet n Wild, and then just moisturizer from Mom. So these, I am keeping all of them. And again, these are from Target. Okay, honestly, with these, I'll probably only get rid of like 1 or 2 as well, but I have the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Putty Primer and then the Matte Putty Primer. I love the putty primers from e.l.f., so those can stay. And then I have, let's move on to, okay, let's do these. So, let me collect them all. Okay, I have 3 from Hard Candy right here, you guys. They have really good primers. On the left, we have the hydrating primer, and then the pore defensor in the middle, and then pore defense primer, and then the blurring primer to the right here. They're all so good, you guys. This one is my favorite. If you put this on and put your foundation on top of it, you guys, this will last you like all day. Like your makeup will stay on your face all day, even after wearing a mask, you guys. It's so good. You need it. This pore defense one, I've only used it like 2 times, so I'm gonna keep trying it. And then same with this one. I've only used it like once, I think. So keep trying that one. Okay, next I have one of my favorite pore primers. This is a Go by Pores by Catrice. I love this primer. It's so good, you guys. It leaves your skin so smooth. And then I'm gonna go on to, which one should I do next? I'm honestly so indecisive with these. I don't know. We're gonna keep this one. So this is a Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. It's so, like, it's so weird. It says no silicone in here, right? Silicone free, but it looks like it's a silicone primer when you swatch it. And when you blend it out as well, but it literally blurs your skin really nicely, you guys. I've only used it a couple times again, but I need to keep using it because it is a really nice primer. Okay, next I have 2 like shine control matte primers. So I have the NYX Shine Killer and then the Keep Me Matte from Catrice. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep the next one because the one from Catrice, it looks like just a moisturizer, and it doesn't even look like it makes my skin matte. Like, it just looks kind of hydrating and feels hydrating. So not even blending out. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit of like, not a shine, but like it looks super hydrated. So I'm gonna keep that one because I feel like it works better to control my shine, and I don't use really matte primers anymore, so just in case I ever do need it one time, if I get like super oily, I'll just have that one. Next, I have 2 primers from Milani. I love both of these. I have the Supercharged on the left. This is a dewy primer, and then I have the SPF primer with SPF 30. I love these both, you guys. This gives you the prettiest finish to the skin. Very glowy without looking oily or anything. It looks very pretty on the skin. And then this one, I love it for every day because it has SPF in it. So those 2 are a must. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one too. This is a Makeup Revolution Super Dewy Skin Elixir. I used it like twice and I just don't like. First of all, this thing doesn't even work. Like, it picks up nothing, and it feels like there's nothing in there even though I literally have used it like twice. Like, I don't know. I wasn't wowed by it though. I feel like it really didn't do anything for me. It left me a glow, but nothing crazy. Like, it just didn't impress me, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Next, I have the Pore Filler by NYX. I also love this pore filling primer, so that one's gonna stay in here. And then I have okay, this one we're keeping. So this is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This is similar to the one from Hard Candy, the hydrating one. It's like a jelly like consistency, and it is very nice to like grip your foundation, and your makeup adheres very nicely to it, so because it's like a tacky finish. So we're gonna keep this one as well. These next two, I'm gonna use them up, you guys, because I have barely anything left. So I have the Pore Blurring Primer from Makeup Revolution, and then I have the Pores Be Gone Matte Primer from First Aid Beauty. Honestly, this one I don't really see that much of a difference with my pores, or honestly even mattifying. It just feels like a really nice moisturizer in my opinion, which it's not worth the money because this is literally like almost $40, I think. So yeah, it doesn't do what it says it's gonna do. It's very nice as a moisturizer, but that's not what it's targeting. That's not what it's claiming, so it's not worth it in my opinion. But I'm gonna finish it because there's barely any left. And then I have the Makeup Revolution one, like I said, again, barely anything left. It's a really, really good pore filling primer, and in my opinion, it's a really nice dupe for the Professional from Benefit. The next two are kind of similar concepts. They're kind of like water primers, so they're just going to be super hydrating. I like both of them. They're honestly very similar in my opinion. This one's like a really green color, and then this is just like a white kind of moisturizer base. I like them both, so we're going to keep them as well. And then I have, let's see, so I have these two. This is just like an all over like little serum things, so all over glow drops from Hard Candy. I got this at the dollar store and it's really nice, so I'm gonna keep that. I also like this from e.l.f. Oil Control Pore Minimizing Serum. I don't really, honestly, I didn't pay attention. I don't know how good this is. I'll pay attention next time I wear it for oil control, but it left my skin looking super smooth, and it was really ready and prepped for my foundation on top, so I'm gonna keep her as well. Baby Skin from Maybelline. It's an OG. I used to use this like every single day when I was younger, like in high school. Next I have the Makeup Revolution Putty Primer. So this is a pore perfecting primer. Another putty primer that I really like. This one I did not like. I talked about this earlier. The Physicians Formula Butter Believe It. They really took that butter part too literal in my opinion. Like, this literally feels like butter, you guys, but it's too smooth. I don't know how to say it. Like, how do I explain this? Like, it's just too buttery. Like, it glides on like too buttery. I don't know how to explain it, you guys. I don't like it. Like, it just looks too oily on the skin. Like, my makeup, I feel like after I'm applying my foundation on top, it's kind of dragging the product instead of blending it into my skin. It's just moving the product around because of the primer, so I don't like it. Let's get rid of this. And then the last primer, you guys, this was literally my ride or die back then. This is from, I don't even know if they sell this anymore, the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. This will make you guys look like you have a filter on your face. I think it's targeted because L'Oreal has a lot of things that are targeted more for like mature skin, but this literally will make you look like you have a filter on your face after you put this on and apply your foundation over it. It's so good, you guys. So love this. I'm gonna repurchase this when I do run. I'm basically out, honestly, so I need to repurchase a new one. Hopefully they still have it. It's so good. Okay, so I just put everything back in. It looks so much cleaner, you guys, more organized. Like, I can see everything. I know I didn't get rid of a lot. I literally got rid of like, what did I get rid of? 3 foundations, 1 concealer, 3 primers, but this is good enough for me because honestly my foundation, concealer, and primer collection is not the biggest anyway, so that's good enough for me. You guys, I look like a hot mess. I did my makeup this morning in like 10 minutes, and this makeup has been on since like 6 something a.m. I'm so tired, and it's literally like 7 p.m. right now. I don't know, but okay, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I didn't really get rid of a ton, but I mainly wanted to just organize my makeup and get rid of, even if it was just 1 or 2 products that I could get rid of and clear some space in my makeup collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna do bronzers, blushes, and powders next, I believe, so keep an eye out for that video. Give me video suggestions down below. What do you guys want to see from me? Do you guys want to see more hauls, more makeup tutorials, more fall looks? What do you guys want to see? Let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe down below before you leave. That way you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!